All right, thank you very much. Y'all can sit down, man. It ain't gonna be up on your feet kind of night. Well, you can start that way, but I guarantee you, man, when it's just an acoustic guitar and a voice, it's like, yeah. And then about 20 seconds in, you're like, well, okay, yeah. And then you're standing there, and then you slowly. So I figured I would just save you the trouble. It's cool. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In Him alone was life, and the life was our light, shining in the dark. And the darkness has not overcome it. No, the darkness has not overcome it. Light of the world, light of the world, shine in me, shine in me. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, full of grace and truth. And the darkness cannot overcome Him. No, the darkness cannot overcome Him. Light of the world, light of the world, shine in me, shine in me. Light of the world, light of the world, shine in me, shine in me. Oh yeah. You guys repeat after me right here on this bridge. You are my light, you are my light, you are my life, you are my life. The Word of God, the Word of God. You're the Word of God, you're the Word of God. You are my life, oh you are my life. You're the Word of God. You're the Word of God, light of the world, light of the world, shine in me, shine in me. Light of the world, light of the world, shine in me, shine in me. Light of the world, light of the world. Thank you. Tonight's gonna be real informal. Just kind of hanging out. You can pretend that we're, I don't know, sitting on a cruise ship. We've just enjoyed probably one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. And, oh wait a minute, that's not. We're not pretending. Was that not unbelievable, man? What in the world? heard Glacier Bay, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. You know, it's like there's going to be some icebergs, and I don't know, penguins. I didn't really know what to expect, and so then we pull up, and Mr. Scotty Wilbanks put it well. He said it's kind of like Hawaii and the Swiss Alps all kind of put together there. And those are two beautiful places, so you put that together and man, it's even better. But this is, man, what an amazing time this has been for me, and I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. Well, I'll tell you the story for this next song. I was reading my son a bedtime story. This is a few years ago, and it was all about Joshua. And you know, it's funny because my parents kept all my stuff from when I was a kid, and so the book is real 70s looking. It's one of those like Joshua looks kind of like a hippie, you know. I'm like, I didn't know Joshua wore bell bottoms. All right, but so this, you know, there's this whole story of Joshua, and I'd probably either heard or read or told that story countless times in my life. But for some reason that night, I closed the book, I kissed him goodnight, I turned the light off, and all of a sudden it was like there was this new analogy that I had never put together. The idea that Jericho is not just, you know, it was a city that crumbled, but man, that's a lot like me. And I really began to think about how my life is a lot like Jericho. And that, you know, I built it strong, I built it the way I thought it needed to be, but God ended up having to tear it all down to make it even better. And that's where this song came from. Sunrise in my dark skies, but I'm not ready for the day, 'cause I can't hide in your light. No, I can't keep you away. I hunger down behind my wall, but your love's a wrecking ball. And I'm just like Jericho, and you're marching around, and my defenses are tumbling down. Oh, I'm just like Jericho, and you're marching around, and my defenses are tumbling down. I feel your warm breeze through my bare trees, chasing winter with your spring. I fought the good fight, I'm thinking I was right to push away your offering. I kept my guard up through it all, but I am ready now to fall. Oh, just like Jericho, and you're marching around, and my defenses are tumbling down. Oh, I'm just like Jericho, and you're marching around, and my defenses are tumbling down. I can feel your attack, and my foundation cracks, but I'm not fighting back. No, I won't fight you back, 'cause this is what I needed all along. So break me down and build me back up strong. Yeah. You're marching around, and my defenses are tumbling down. Oh, I'm just like Jericho, and you're marching around, and my defenses are tumbling down. We gotta let it show. We want the world to know, 'cause everybody needs somebody. We gotta shine a light for the people alone tonight, 'cause everybody needs somebody. Oh, I got you to lean on, I got you to lean on, I got you. When I am weak, you're strong. When I sing, you're my song. I've got you. Oh, I've got you. When we lose our pride, let's reach for the other side, 'cause everybody needs somebody. Oh, everybody needs somebody. Oh, I got you to lean on, I got you to lean on, I've got you. When I am weak, you're strong. When I sing, you're my song. I've got you. You are the one that I can hold on to. You are the one who saves me. Everybody needs somebody to get them off the road. Oh, I got you. I got you to lean on, I got you to lean on, I've got you. When I am weak, you're strong. When I sing, you're my song. Well, I've got you. And everybody needs somebody. Oh, everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody. Yeah, you guys are crazy, man. Well, man, I've been really blessed this week to be able to have my wife with me, and it's been an amazing time for us. And I've also been really blessed this week to not have my children with me. I'm gonna be honest, man. You know, we're gonna keep it real here tonight. I miss them, don't get me wrong, but it would have been a whole different trip. So, and I don't know how many of you in here are parents, but yeah, I know there's a lot of you. But we have 3 kids. My oldest is a boy. Max is his name. He's 8, and then we have 2 girls. They're 5 and 3, Millie and Ann Madeline. And and they're precious. They really are. Man, I love them, and it has been an amazing journey. Unlike anything I could have ever imagined being a father. Just, I learn more about myself every day, good stuff, bad stuff, and really, I learn more about God every day, you know, because I'm looking at it as a father and going, man, if I love my kids this much, how much more does God love me? Yeah. And what an amazing thing that is. But I found that we were married for a while before we had kids, and it's one of those interesting things when you enter kids into that relationship, it changes a lot. And I didn't really know what to expect. You know, when you have your first child, there's all kind of, you know, it's all daisies and roses and butterflies, and you're excited, and then the reality sets in when you get home, and it's poop and pee. And I quit wearing black t-shirts for about 6 months because it was like I had more white spots, and like and I don't know what's in that stuff, man, spit up, but it's like bleach, you know. I go out, people are like, I like that tie-dye. Like, no, man, it ain't tie-dye. That's spit up. But I don't know where that came from. Anyway, but you find that your relationship, it changes in some ways for the better, but then there's also some struggles of this new person coming in. You know, it's like my wife and I got used to the two of us for so long, and then here comes this baby, and it's like, all right, well now how do we get along with him in the mix now? And there was definitely this growing process and this learning curve, and I just remember we reached a point where I felt like I was always saying the wrong thing, and I probably was. I'm gonna be honest. And I just was like, man, I feel like I can't say anything right. And I remember I kind of pulled away into one of the other rooms of our house, and I started writing this song, trying to say all the things that I was messing up. Just like, you know, I want to let my wife know that I love her, and I care about her, and you know, I still want to pursue her, and all those different things. And so I wrote this song, and I'll never forget, I finished it, I wanted to play it for her, and I think she was a little upset with me, because I probably like missed the diaper change or something in the time I was doing it. And I was like, I wrote a song. She was like, good. Okay, all right. Well, and meanwhile, her back is to me. I'm just going to set that up too. It's like, well, you want to hear it? Okay. And so, I don't think I'm lying, baby. I really don't. She's back there now. She's probably like, mm-hmm. But so I played the song for her, and I was scared to look, man. I had my eyes closed. I finally, you know, I finished the song kind of one eye, looking up, and I saw that she was crying, and I was like, okay, either I really did a good job at this, or I've messed it up even worse. And fortunately, it ended up being a good thing. But I'm going to play that song for you now. It's a long setup. But anyway, this is a song I wrote, and any of you that are married and parents and all that kind of stuff, hopefully you'll kind of know where this is coming from. It's called You and Me. Break out your dancing shoes tonight. I'm in the mood to celebrate. I hope that's alright. There's no occasion, nobody to invite. Baby, it's just you and me tonight. Take that apron from your waist. We can find somebody else to straighten up this place. Don't try to argue, I'm in no mood to fight. Baby, it's just you and me tonight. But sometimes we need to get away from the things to do and the bills to pay, and step back to how we used to be, when it was only you and me. Let me open up your door. I wanna do the little things I don't do anymore, 'cause I'm still your man, and you're my beautiful bride. And baby, it's just you and me tonight. But sometimes we need to get away from the things to do and the bills to pay, and step back to how we used to be, when it was only you and me. Your beauty inspires me and reminds me what a lucky man I am. And sometimes we need to get away from the things to do and the bills to pay, and step back to how we used to be, and see things the way we used to see, when it was only you and me. He's in cathedrals, he's at the bar, he's in the oceans, and he's in the stars. He's with the rich man, and he's struggling with the poor. Well, God is at the protest, and God is in the war. God is everywhere, everywhere. God is everywhere, everywhere. In the skin of every race, with sinners and with saints, you'll find him there. He's everywhere. He's in your healing, and he's in your pain. He's in the desert, and he's in the rain. He's with the happy, and he's holding the depressed. Well, God is in your beauty, and God is in your mess. God is everywhere, everywhere. God is everywhere, everywhere. In the skin of every race, with sinners and with saints, you'll find him there. He's everywhere. Imagine a world where a king got on his knees and died on the cross for all the lost like me. He gave everything he could to turn his broken kingdom into something good. I wanna love that way. I wanna love that way. Just laying down your pride and losing your life for someone else's gain. Oh, I wanna love that way. Imagine a world where everybody has enough, from the businessman to the poor man, down on his luck. Well, I say it's a possibility, yeah. I keep giving away the blessing that he keeps giving me. Oh, I wanna love that way. I wanna love that way. Laying down your pride, losing your life for someone else's gain. Oh, I wanna love that way. It's taken to the streets and not knowing what we'll find, if we're gonna be the hands and feet. Now is the time. Oh yeah. I wanna love that way. Love that way. I wanna love that way. I wanna love that way. Yeah, I wanna love that way. Just laying down your pride and losing your life for someone else's gain. Oh, I wanna love. Oh, I wanna love that way. I wanna love that way. I wanna love that way. Thank you. You think we could crack a window in here or something? I'm just kidding. I know it's probably cold out there. This is, I don't know why I'm going to say this. It was funny, I was sitting in the room today, and after being up on the deck, and my mind's weird sometimes, and I started thinking of like, Chamber of Commerce, kind of like tourism slogans for different Alaskan cities. I know, I don't know why, I really don't. But there's like a, do you know you want it? So good. And then I thought, you bet you can and catch a can. So, Feel free to use that, Alaska. You know. And then, what was it? Man, I think it was like Sitka, we're here. You know, I was out of, I was like, Sitka, what can you do with that? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why I just shared those. You're probably like, he's kind of weird. I don't know. But anyway, this next song has nothing to do with what I just talked about. But I wrote it really just thinking about this next generation of girls that are growing up right now, and now as a father of 2 daughters, it's like even a more important song to me, and just thinking about how our culture has become so image driven, and man, it breaks my heart to know that there's so much pain and agony just because they feel like maybe they don't dress a certain way or look a certain way or talk a certain way. And this song really was just kind of my way of saying, you know what, it doesn't, all the things that the world tells you, you don't have to believe any of those, because ultimately there's one that loves you more than anybody, and what he thinks about you is that you're awesome. And that's really the idea behind this song. Airbrushed in magazines, smiling on your TV screen, a world of vanity awaits you. Well, don't believe what you read, and pay no mind to what you see, 'cause in the end it only breaks you. You can't be more beautiful. No, you can't be more beautiful. You can't be more beautiful than you already are to me. Somewhere behind those eyes, that's where the magic hides. And you've put a spell on me now. You can light up a room with no makeup and no perfume, like daylight breaking through clouds. You can't be more beautiful. No, you can't be more beautiful. You can't be more beautiful than you already are to me. No, you can't be more beautiful. You can't be more beautiful than you already are to me. No, you can't be more beautiful than you already are to me. Well, I had a request for this next song, and I'm going to be honest with you. I've never sung this song live. And it's kind of funny to say that, because you guys are probably like, what? But, you know, for the last, yeah, exactly, what? For the last over a year, I mean, for the most part, I've done, you know, a handful of songs a night on tour, and you know, you kind of pick certain ones and you sing them all the time, and then when I've had a chance to go do other shows and different things, this has never been one, but Carol, where are you? All right, I'm gonna try it. And if it's horrible, I apologize. But this is one of those songs that, man, I don't know why I haven't done it, because I really like it. But I'm gonna hope I can remember all the lyrics. And it's actually one, I'll tell you, as we were finishing up, kind of getting everything, all the songs ready to go in the studio and record my latest album, The Blessed and the Broken, available now. I was trying to pull songs together, and Mac and I were talking. He's like, "Man, I got this idea. I don't really know, you know, if you want to work on it or not." And he sent me an MP3 of just kind of the chorus idea, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is awesome!" And so it was one of those songs we co-wrote, but we never sat in a room together to write it. So that's technology. And anyway, it's called The Invitation. Lay down your fears and your burdens. You don't have to face them alone. Anyone? Okay, here we go. Y'all got it. Take two. All right. Anyone tired and hurting inside? Love is leading you home. The blessed and the broken, the weak and the strong, will all find rest at the throne of God. There is no condemnation. His arms are open wide. This is the invitation to your life. Come as you are to His mercy, and find all that you were meant to be. Leave the love that led you this far, and live as a soul set free. The blessed and the broken, the weak and the strong, will all find rest at the throne of God. There is no condemnation. His arms are open wide. This is the invitation. There is healing like you've never found before. Salvation's right here at your door. This is your invitation. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? The blessed and the broken, the weak and the strong, will all find rest at the throne of God. There is no condemnation. His arms are open wide. This is the invitation to your life. This is the invitation to your life. That's not too bad. It was There was only one forgotten lyric and one Bob Dylan moment in that whole song, so that's a pretty good ratio, I think. But oh, thank you. Well, I'll tell you, this next song is one that, you know, I've probably told the story, or at least kind of a condensed story of writing it 150 times, but it's one of those that kind of blindsided me, to be honest with you. And I don't know where it came from. I don't know why all of a sudden one day I decided to write a song about this, but you know, there's a passage in Matthew, and it says, "Whatever you do for the least of these, you do unto me." And I wish I knew. I wish I could pinpoint like a sermon or something that really kind of started stoking this flame that kind of was the inspiration for this song. But I just remember vividly there was one day in particular that I was just sitting at home and looking around and going, man, I'm comfortable, you know? And I have a feeling that most of you in this room could probably say the same thing. I have enough to eat every day. I have a roof over my head. I have more clothes than I need. And I think I just take it for granted so often, you know? It's just like, well, that's how I'm supposed to live. That's the way I'm supposed to be. When in reality, we're not guaranteed any of those things. And I think, you know, more so than that, just the fact that, man, I should be so grateful for those things, because there are people all over this world that don't have either one of those three or any of those three, even right now. And I started thinking about the least of these, and thinking about, well, Jesus says that whatever we do for the least of these, we do unto him. So that doesn't just mean that what we do for these people, we're doing, you know, in honor of him. Or what we, you know, if we give somebody food, we're not just feeding them in his name. We're feeding him. And as I began to think about that, I was like, man, wow. You know, when we clothe somebody, we're clothing him. When we love somebody, we're loving him. And I wish I could say that day I packed up all my stuff and we moved out and, you know, into a Winnebago and just started roaming the streets and handing out food. And I wish I could say that. Man, what an amazing testimony that would be. But he did give me this song. And if nothing else, I think he pricked a little part of me that just hopefully is a little more tender and a little more compassionate and a little more mindful of not only what I've been given, but also what many people haven't been given. And I pray that even as I sing this song, you wouldn't find it offensive, or you wouldn't think that I'm pointing a finger at you, because I'm pointing it just as much at myself. But I pray that it would just help all of us to really think, well, God, what are you calling me to? Are you calling me to pray for the homeless? Are you calling me to pray for the needy? Are you calling me to serve in a shelter? Are you calling me to open my door to somebody? I don't know what God is calling you to. But I pray that as I sing this song, that maybe there would be something within you that God is stoking, and I pray that you would pay attention to that. But anyway, this is the song that kind of came through all of that wrestling and searching, and it's called Jesus Rides the Subway. Jesus rides the subway with the junkies and the freaks, and Jesus rides the subway with the hustlers and the creeps. He rubs shoulders with the thieves, and he looks a lot like everyone he sees. Yeah, Jesus rides the subway while the pretty people sleep. And he says that you can lay your burden down. You can lay your burden down. But oh, maybe you've been kicked around. Jesus strolls the sidewalks on the wrong side of the track. Yeah, Jesus strolls the sidewalks that poverty attacks. He makes his home among the shacks where the fatherless have fallen through the cracks. Yeah, Jesus strolls the sidewalks while the righteous turn their backs. He says you can lay your burden down. You can lay your burden down. Well, oh, maybe you've been kicked around. You can lay your burden down. Jesus went to church on a Sunday. He sat in the back and sang the hymns. Oh, Jesus went to church on Sunday, but they didn't recognize him. But he said you can lay your burden down. Thank you guys. Man, I keep turning around to make sure there's nobody like standing behind me or something. Wow. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures, and he leads me beside still waters, and he restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and you anoint my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Oh, they comfort me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever, forever. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Oh, they comfort me, yeah. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say, it is well, with my soul. Sing, it is well. It is well, with my soul, with my soul. It is well, with my soul. And Lord, haste the day, and Lord, haste face the day then my fate shall be sight. The clouds be rolled back, the clouds be rolled back as a scroll. The trump shall resound, the trump shall resound, and the Lord shall be still, even though it is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul, with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. Sing, it is well, it is well. Let's just do that chorus one more time. It is well, it is well with my soul, with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. For real? Alright. Wow. I was worried. I thought everybody was like, man, we got to get to the room to get changed and then dinner. Alright, well I'll do one more. Yeah, thank you.
Five more. I remember everything I was saying is getting recorded.
Is this on out there? No, yes, no. There, hi. How about Mr. Tim Olson? He's been up there behind the board. Every time we're in this room, 7 a.m.